Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss and solve problems on what is bulk modulus. Wow, what am I saying back there? So what is bulk modulus? A measure of ability of a substance to withstand changes in volume when under compression on all sides. So ito daw yung ability ng isang object na pigilan yung kanyang pagbabago ng volume dahil sa kanyang pressure pressure under sa compression ng kung ano. It could be like force or pressure. So, ang pinakamagandang example nito is the pressure under the water. So, let's go. Let's create something. So, what if we have we have a bowl of water and then naglagay tayo ng isang, let's say, a metal ball that is under. So, there will be a force or a pressure of the water na mag-exert dito sa object na to. And ang bulk modulus, ang siyang mismong pipigil doon sa force na nag-a-acts doon. So, meron din tayong tinatawag na bulk strain and bulk stress. So, what are they? So, I'm gonna discuss it later. So, what is bulk strain? Let me just write this. It's bulk stress. What is it? So, bulk stress is equals to force over area. So, sa physics, stress is just equals to force over area. It is what the extract force. If you extract a force on something, like an object, you will put an stress on it. So, makaka-stress siya. So, let me put the definition. Bulk stress is force that was extracted to the object. So, kapag pinush mo yung wall, there's a stress. And maybe if pinush mo yung table mo, there will be a stress. So, also pressure is equal to force over area. So, we can define pressure and stress are the same if it's under the water. Because water, there's a pressure, right? There's a water pressure. So, therefore, stress is also equals to force over area. We can just equate those. Now, let's move on to bulk strain. So, what is bulk strain? Okay, I'm gonna write it like that. So, we also have bulk strain. What is this thing? So, bulk strain is the reaction of the force. The reaction of the object to that extracted force. So, kapag nag-apply ka ng force sa isang object, let's say a ball, so all around its surface, magre-react siya. And then, there will be a change in volume. A change in the mass. Or change in mass or change in volume of the object. There will be a change in volume. So, this is the equation. It's negative change in volume over the initial volume. Oh my gosh, what am I saying here? So, if pressure increase, the volume becomes negative. So, that's why we have a negative equation there. Kung nag-increase yung pressure, there will become a negative volume. Okay, now, let's move on to bulk modulus. So, ang bulk modulus is, kaya diniscuss ko yung bulk stress and bulk strain because they're just part of it. So, ang bulk modulus is equal to bulk stress and then yung bulk strain divided by bulk strain. And we can just derive an equation there later. We won't derive it. We're going to solve a problem where lahat ng to is kasama. So this is it for the discussion. So let's go for a problem. An aluminum which has a bulk modulus of 70 times 10 raised to the 9th power newtons per meter cubic meter ball with a radius of 0.5 meters fall to the bottom of the sea where the pressure is 150 Pascal. So let's answer the first problem. What is the original volume of the ball? So, mamaya natin na-answer yan pala. Let's derive the equation. So, ang bulk modulus is equal to bulk strength and bulk strain. So, I'm trying hard to... No, that should be bulk strain. But, I'm going to visualize the problem. Then, yes. We'll just color this thing. Like, yeah. Here we have a C. They say they have a C. And then there's a ball. Aluminum ball. And then meron siyang bulk modulus na 70 times 10 raised to the 9th power newtons per meter cube. So there will be a pressure here. So sobrang laki ng pressure niyan, of course, because he is on the ocean. It's on the ocean. So there's a pressure that will extract on this thing. And that's basically it for the illustration. So para ma-visualize nyo, that's the problem na dinidiscuss. So malapit na siya sa ocean floor. Here. So the pressure is so immense. Na naging 150 Pascal siya. So derive natin to. So ang bulk stress is force over area. Or we can just define this as a pressure because we're under the water. If not, we can just say it's force over area if there's another force that acting of it. Ang bulk modulus or bulk strain, I mean, is negative change in volume over the initial volume, the first volume. So we're going to choose this pressure kasi given naman na siya 150 Pascal. Pag binigay lang yung force and area, you can just find it. So substitute lang natin yan and then solve for simplify the equation first kasi wala pa naman tayong nahanap. We can also solve for B initial here on this problem. You can cancel this. So we got change in volume times the pressure over the change in volume. We can use this equation but we still do not know what is the change in volume. So we're going to use another formula which is makikita nyo sa geometry. Yung volume of sphere. So save muna natin yung equation dyan sa baba. We're going to derive it later. Derive more. So V naught is equals to, so ano ba ang volume ng sphere? It's 4/3 pi r cube. So ito yung initial volume nyo kasi given na yung initial radius 0.5 meter cube. So what we're going to do here is just plug in everything and we're done. So initial volume is equal to 4/3 pi. Substitute natin yung 0.3. I mean 0.5. Okay, there we go. And then use our calculator to measure this. So we got 0.5 to 3 6 meter. So naka ano yan? What do you mean by this? Naka approximate value. Now let's move on to number 2. What is the change in volume? So now we can just use the equation. We can just use this equation. So let me just write the problem, the initial volumes. Kasi kailangan natin yan. Here. So we got that equation. We're going to use it. So, natin itong number 2. Okay. Now what we're going to do is solve for the change in velocity on the equation. Change in volume. Oh my gosh. Am I taking... I'm taking Newtonian physics. So that's velocity. But okay, so what we're going to do here is just divide both sides by the bulk modulus. And then now we can just plug in all the values that we have. And that will be the answer. So let me just do this. Ang pressure natin is 150. Ang bulk modulus natin, given sa aluminum, is 70 times 10 raised to the 9th power. Okay. Nirewrite ko pa yung unit dito. So, using our calculator, because we cannot answer this in our head, is so let's use our calculator. So we got the answer 1 times 10 raised to the 9th cubic meter. So that is the change in volume. Okay, so now let's move on to our third problem. So sa third problem, what's the new volume of the ball? So new volume ng bola, we can just use the change in volume equation kasi this is just defined as the final volume and the initial volume. We know the change in volume, which is 1 times 10 raised to the negative 9. Actually, negative yung yung change in volume. Kasi may pressure kanina. Just gonna put a negative sign. And then what we're going to do is just add 0.5236 both sides. So change in the final volume is also 0.5236. On my calculator, they are just the same. So nangyari yan because we are approximating values and di natin nalalagay yung pinaka values nila. Which is crazy, but it's fine now. So, ganyan pa rin yung, initial volume, final volume. So, kahit naman ganyan lang yung pressure, I think hindi naman siya magbabago ng ganun kalakas. So, number 4 naman tayo, what is the... So, alam natin yan, force over area lang yan, or yung mismo pressure niya. So, 150 Pascal. Just defined as pressure over person area. 250 Pascal. Now let's move on to bulk strain. So bulk strain is just defined as negative change in volume. Oh no, I think I did a mistake. We just change in volume over and negative yung stats. So substitute lang natin lahat ng value. Negative times negative, maging positive. So, hindi ko na ilalagay dyan. And then, 0.5236 lang siya. And then, what we're going to do is just divide this thing. And makakalculate na natin yung bulk strain. So, maliliit yung volume, no? It's not that big. So, therefore, the answer is... Okay, I'm taking too long to calculate this. I'm missing my calculator. It's just the same. 1 times 10 raised to the height. So, nawala lang yung negative sign sa taas. And that's it. That's it for this problem. I hope you learned something and goodbye.